So,
hi everyone.
I'm Emily.
And I'm Hannah.
And welcome back to
the Clearly Clueless podcast. Okay guys, so today we're gonna talk about like kind of how we started the pod and how to make one yourself if you want to. And also thank you all for all the love on our recent like TikToks and stuff. So cringe.
Guys, I promise this episode is interesting.
Yeah. Okay, so let's just start. So, how did we start the...
Okay, so basically, if you want to know fun fact. I was up doom scrolling at 4 a.m. on a random Thursday night and
normally.
And then I'm just like saw a podcast about the canceled podcast,
Oh my god, yeah.
And I called Hannah. I said, Hannah, we need to make a podcast.
She called me at 4 a.m. She's like, Hannah, we need to make a podcast. I was like, yes.
And we stayed on the phone for like 3 hours.
Started planning it.
Like, we were dedicated.
Yeah.
Dude. I remember Jeff, her dad, came downstairs because she was moving furniture upstairs.
Oh, yeah.
And she was like rummaging furniture around. And he started yelling. I was like, Hannah, what are you doing? It's 5 a.m.
Yeah.
And she's like, I'm making a podcast.
Yeah, he was not very happy about that. But... yeah, we just kind of stayed up for like hours just to discuss it. We had so many different name ideas.
Yes. That was the hardest part, was
figuring out the name. I think that was like the hardest part for us.
You have to find something original.
And like catchy and like good.
Like you have to look on every social media to make sure that there's no your name already written, you feel?
Yeah. And so we
originally were going to do, can I say it?
Yeah, we were going to be the homeschool hosts because we're both like online school or whatever. And so but then we were like, okay, but that might, first of all, host. So like that's, we don't want to be like swearing and stuff on the pod. And
you said it 3 times.
And like the homeschool part, because then people might think that it's like about homeschooling and it's like not.
It's not. It's really
not. So yeah, and we thought of this whole, remember like we were gonna do like a photo shoot on a farm with a hoe and like hay bales and like it was just so dumb.
I think Hannah sketched out an idea.
I did. I sketched it out
like iPad about what to post.
It was really bad.
We were so dedicated.
And then so we were like whatever. We went to bed. The next day we like hung out at your house and then we like discussed like everything.
Yeah, we had a sleepover like that night and I just remember. Yeah, we
were
went
up
to multiple stores looking for microphones.
We did mics, so yeah, it was a lot.
Do you want to talk about your camera?
And okay, so yeah, so we're gonna talk about like the equipment and stuff that we use. So basically, we film on a Canon G7X. I think it's like a Mark II or something. And I had this camera because in 2020 I decided that I wanted to be a YouTuber, like a vlogger, and I did Vlogmas for like. I literally did 4 episodes of Vlogmas and they were horrible. But I convinced my dad to buy me a camera, so we film on a Canon G7X. And so that
might be like a more
it's like a kind of high quality-ish camera, but like you could honestly like start filming on like an iPhone, like because like especially like the newer phones, the quality's really like pretty good on like the camera and stuff. So yeah, so we film with that and like a tripod, and then these mics are,
I don't remember,
they're called Blue.
I think they're not
I think we got them from like, did we get them from Walmart
or Target?
I don't remember. One of the two.
Well, we had a whole situation with the mics.
Oh yeah.
This goes a lot more thinking than we thought. We thought, we just buy some mics.
Just buy some mics and plug them into your computer.
Like, easy. Right? No, there's 2 people, first off. 2 audio sources. Mm-hmm. Somehow have to get them imported. It was
a whole thing. And so, like, basically, there's, like, a certain kind of mic that you're supposed to have if you're using 2. Yeah. And we don't have them.
So
the ones you're supposed to use, they connect into this, like, box thing. I forget what it's called, but it's, like, a box. Yeah, and then that box takes one cord and plugs it into your computer, and that's where you, like, record off of.
Yes.
And so we didn't have those mics. We were not about to buy new ones.
And, like, the box to plug, and then the microphones were about, like, $200, like, the good ones.
The really good ones were, like, $200, $300.
And then the box that you have to plug it into is about $500.
Like, yeah, the box thing was really expensive.
What was
we were like, absolutely not.
Because you needed like a dual.
It was like I don't know what it was called. Yeah, it was like a red box. I don't know.
Yeah, it was
so weird. But these are like, they go into like
I don't know. I'm not joking. Like, we were looking on TikTok and everyone's like, you are screwed if you got microphones like what we bought, because there's no way that you're able to connect both these microphones into one audio source.
Yeah. And then, and then I was scrolling for hours. I was like, there's no way. Like, there has to be a way. And then I found this one girl's TikTok and she like walked through it and explained how to do it. I'll try to find the TikTok and put the link in the bio or in the description of this video. But basically, they like, both of these mics plug into like a little adapter thing. So they both are like, what are the like USB, like normal USB.
USB-C.
So are they? Which ones are USB-C?
Aux cord.
No. It's like the thick ones, like the fat USB.
Oh, that's just a USB-C.
It's just a USB-C or I don't know, USB. Not the iPhone one, the USB, whatever. And so they plug into this adapter, and then the adapter plugs into my computer. And then there's like a couple of settings that you use, but we record on GarageBand. And so yeah, it's been working really well, and they record together.
I was fully prepared after the first episode that we're gonna have to buy about $700 worth of equipment. And
but we didn't, and it actually worked really well. So we're really happy about that. But I'll try to put the stuff in the description below. I apologize if I can't find it, but I will try. And then these mics were probably like 100 each. Yeah, they were like around 100 each. And I think we got them at Walmart. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure we got them at Walmart. And then we used these ring lights that we got at Target. Mm-hmm. They were like 50 each or something. They're just these extendable ring light things. I don't know. They're probably for TikTokers or whatever. They have a phone stand on them. But they work pretty well. They work really well, actually. You
ideally have is a phone.
Like a light
booth
thing, but obviously we don't have that.
It's a little complicated right now. We're working on it.
Yeah, and we film in literally a guest bedroom.
Do we want to tell them the ambiance of the bedroom? Is that
oh my god. No. We film in a guest bedroom in my house. So we're downstairs. My room's across this wall.
Guys, we're literally in a really cool room that's made for podcasting. Definitely not a guest bedroom.
Definitely not a guest bedroom, but yeah, so these chairs, we just have these chairs, just blankies. Ew! Blankets. This
tree. We changed our decorations.
We changed our decor for the season. So this
Hannah's drink that looks like pee.
Guys, this is not pee. This is the iced citrus energy thing with peach juice in it. So it just looks really like piss, but I promise it's not. And then the backdrop, these lights. I already had these lights, but yeah, it's very cute.
I don't know where she gets this stuff.
Yeah, I don't know where I had these actually. They're just curtain lights, But yeah, and then I do the editing. I edit on CapCut, and so I just take the video and the audio and I combine them together. It's actually super simple and easy to edit on CapCut. I already knew how to edit because of my YouTube career that ended very quickly. Don't try to find the videos; they are deleted. You're never gonna find them. But before then I edited on iMovie, but editing on CapCut is actually so much easier. I did buy Pro or whatever. I don't really know. It gives me extra things, but you don't have to buy it because you can still do the normal editing without it. It's actually pretty simple if you just look. Oh my god, I can't speak. Look up a tutorial or something. But yeah.
Yeah. I run the social media accounts.
Emily is our social media queen.
Thank you.
She'd be doing all the TikToks and stuff.
That's it.
She clips it and everything.
Guys, TikTok is getting banned. Pretty sure it is.
Yeah, if TikTok actually gets banned, I'm gonna cry.
All
I do all day is sit on TikTok.
No, it's bad.
90% of my screen time, I'm pretty sure, is on TikTok.
And people are like, "Oh, well, this happens every year." No, this year's different.
But this one's might actually happen.
It's January 19th. It's said to happen if either China doesn't sell the app, their share of the app, and they already said that they're not gonna. So the other option we have is when Trump gets inaugurated, that he somehow unbans it.
Yeah.
So that's a reach to feel.
Yeah.
Especially because I'm pretty sure last presidency he was the one that wanted to get it banned.
To get rid of it. I just what information are they stealing from us? It can't be that much.
I really don't know. I
don't care. Take my address. I don't care. Whatever.
I don't know what information I put in TikTok.
Right. Just my phone number and my I don't.
That's pretty basic information. Stealing. Go to a phone book.
Maybe we're just dumb and don't know what.
I don't know.
Yeah, but what
I just want to watch TikTok. Why does it all have to be so political?
Just let me watch TikTok. I think all of my screen. I just sit on TikTok for hours.
It is so what is going to be the new TikTok? Do you think it's going to be Musical.ly? Musical.ly, TikTok. Right. What's the new? Lemonade is kind of what's popping off right now.
Right.
We got a Lemonade account.
We have a Lemonade account. Go follow the Lemonade.
We're getting a little scared here. Yes, you can't tell.
It's in our link tree, so go follow that. But
yeah. What do you post on Lemonade though?
Just TikToks. I think.
I feel like it's just another Pinterest.
I don't like Pinterest. Well, I like Pinterest.
I don't use Pinterest.
My sister and her friends post on Pinterest posts they're trying to get famous on Pinterest.
I feel like that's not the place to try and get famous.
Right, on. She posts on Pinterest. I'm what are you doing? She's that's what we do. That's what you do now. They also be FaceTiming on Snapchat.
On Snapchat, do you remember when Snapchat used to have the games?
I miss those. When you were in a group chat and you could play the games, the cooking one or whatever. I loved that game. Go.
Can I tell you a funny Snapchat story?
Yes, Emily.
When I was like very new, like middle school, I didn't know how Snapchat worked.
Right.
And so someone sent me like someone I was like mutual friends with sent me like a photo, like snap me, and I didn't understand that I was supposed to take a photo back. So I went through my camera roll and looked for a selfie of me. And put it in the chat, and I like sent it, and I was like, why is this a different form than what they sent me?
I love that for you.
No.
It's okay. I got Snapchat when I was in like 5th grade. I don't know, but my cousins who lived in like Key West, Florida or whatever, they like downloaded my Snapchat, my Instagram, and Musical.ly for me. No, Snapchat and Instagram.
I love Musical.ly.
I love Musical.ly. But they downloaded my Snapchat and my Instagram, and my username was Unicorn Lover HPE on everything. Like, that's what my Roblox username is. It's like Unilover HPE or whatever, because those are my initials, HPE.
No,
and I loved and I loved unicorns, and that was my thing for a while. But I just remember that I used to use filters on Snapchat. Like, I would like the smiley face filter. I would always use those.
Or the heart filter.
Yep. And then I was talking to this one kid. Oh my God, that's so embarrassing. I was talking to.
No. When?
Before 9th grade, like summer of 8th grade. I didn't go to. So I didn't know that he was weird.
Yeah.
And so I was talking to him, and he was like, why do you use filters? And I was like, I don't know. And he's like, he would get mad when I would send a picture of the filter. So he is the reason that I don't send pictures with filters anymore, which is really sad, but also like thankfully that
thankfully
that's like embarrassing.
That
but like,
era.
I can't believe I talked to him. That's so humbling.
That is really humbling.
That's so humbling. I'm so humbled by that.
I think I would.
But I didn't know that he was weird. So this kid, I went to a bunch of different schools. I went to a Montessori school, and then I went to a different Montessori school, and then I went to the like public middle school in the area, and then I went to like Emily, and then I went to like the private like high school that we had or whatever. And this was when I was in the middle school.
And now you're in a different school.
And now I'm just online, so I've had a lot of different schools.
Had our experiences.
But I've learned that every year I switch schools. I switch dance studios. Pretty much. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Like when in 7th grade I switched schools and I switched dance studios. And then in 9th grade, but I didn't switch dance studios. But then this year I switched schools and dance studios. Isn't that wild?
That is crazy.
Studio hopper. But anyways, so I don't know where I was going with that. That wasn't very interesting.
Thank you. I've been going to this. Actually, no, I haven't. I was gonna say I did go to the same school for about 9 years.
That's wild.
10 people in my class.
Yeah, we both went to small schools, but very opposite small schools.
Different,
like super
eras.
Different. But like, yeah, I probably had. Like,
I've never been to a public school, and I don't plan on going to one.
Right. Yeah, I went to the public middle school in 7th grade.
Why did you do that?
Because I wanted to have like
a
public school experience before I went to high school. So basically, I went in 7th grade, and that was COVID year. Like that was 2019, like going into 2019 going into 2020. And so I was there for like probably 6 months, and then I was online. And then 8th grade you could choose to stay online, and I chose to stay online just because I didn't want to go to school.
That's real.
And like my friend group was like all screwed up, so I was not about to go back to school. And so I barely really had any experience in that, but I don't
Did
know.
you like it?
I kind of liked it. It was weird though. Like making like friends and like I don't know. I was friends with some interesting people, and like my friend group was just like weird. No, it was just like a weird group to be together. I feel like they were all very different people.
Yeah, so it didn't mix.
One of them lives in like Hawaii now or something, and then like we were friends with this. We were friends with this horrible man.
Didn't you and Roger go to the same middle school?
Yes.
Did you ever even know that was him?
And Jeremy and Roger.
Did you ever know that they existed?
Jeremy and Roger went to school with me, but I think Roger left in 7th grade.
I don't know the timeline.
Or I know Roger was there in 6th grade, and he might have been there in 7th grade, but Jeremy was there the whole time. And I didn't know them. I didn't know them at all.
That's crazy.
And then yeah.
That's just like such a foreign concept to me that you don't know every single person.
It was so weird because I had always grown up knowing every single person in my entire school.
I still do. I know. Well, right. Not anymore, but
like I knew everyone in my whole school, and then I go to this school and like the teachers don't know everything about you, which I actually really liked that about it. Yeah. That like teachers don't like know everything and they don't like know you personally, which for me it was like, period. I don't need that. I don't need to be best friends with my teachers. No, thank you. But yeah, like I like barely knew anybody, and it was weird. And then like my best friend from like Montessori, we stopped being friends. Then like it was so weird. It was so odd.
I don't think I could imagine that. Like no.
It was.
Like, I don't know, maybe I would like it, but I'm just never been.
Yeah, no, I don't know. But then I went to the school, like, the high school that we were at, and I liked it the first, like, year, 2 years, probably. And then last year was just horrible. Last year.
I hate it every year. I can't relate.
I don't know. It was, like, so small, and they, like, knew everything. Like, the teachers knew everything about you, and then, like, the people knew everything about you. And it was like
it was a lot.
It was so weird.
I feel like it's just like once you're like in 9th grade, you know, that's just who you are for the rest of high school at that point. Right. Because that's so small. They don't see growth, and people are very close-minded sometimes.
Yes.
So they don't see growth, and sometimes that's hard.
Yeah. Because I was a little brat.
She was a little brat.
I was a little brat, and I've been trying to not be a little brat, but I don't think that they would like accept that. Like 10th grade Hannah. Oh my god. 10th grade Hannah was a brat. I was a brat. One time I had to sit by this kid that I didn't like, and I cried. And I don't cry. I don't be crying.
Did you cry on purpose?
No, I like genuinely like teared up.
Who was it?
But yeah, I was a little brat, and
we've grown.
Yeah, but
personally, I don't want to talk about my past mistakes, but
I remember, oh my god. I remember did I have a class last year? No.
It was sophomore
and freshman, because we had world religions. And what was ethics?
I hated that high school.
No, but I remember in one of my classes in 10th grade, because I was really loud and annoying, like, very often. And then in one of my classes in 10th grade, I was like, it was closer to the end of the year, and I was like being less annoying, and I was just like being quieter and like not as annoying. This was when I was like slowly realizing that I was just an annoying little brat, and so I was like trying to be less annoying. And I remember we were in, it was in ethics, and we went outside to like go do something, and someone forgot like their like worksheet or something inside in like my group, so they came back inside and grabbed their stuff, and it was like I don't even remember who was in that class, but it was a bunch of like of the dudes in our grade. Oh. And they were like, I think Hannah's like depressed, like she's like not talking as much, it's like really weird. And the girl came out and told me, and I was shook.
So then did you start talking again?
Yeah, probably. Yeah. But yeah, that was weird. But oh my god, yeah, no, last year was a freaking year. That was like
freshman, and I blocked out freshman and sophomore year, TBH.
Freshman year I was friends with some interesting people. I don't care. It was like a weird group. Like as like a whole, it was so odd. And then like my like friend, and then I was like talking to this kid, and then like because of I don't know, it was so weird. And we like hung out, and then I stopped, and then we hung out again. Then we tried.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about. And then it like we tried to have it happen again in 10th grade, and it was just so weird. And then I was like, no, and and I sent him this like big text, and he just responded with "damn, all right." But like DAMALR, I think.
And it's breaking hearts.
It might be DAMN, but like really like nothing, and it was just so funny. Yeah, no, it was just such a weird.
I hated it. For me, I think it was just a big culture shock going from the school that basically was the reverse of the high school that I went to. So everything that that was at that like middle school, elementary, preschool was just the opposite of what that high school was in a way. You know?
Yeah, that makes sense. I know.
So it was like, whoa. So it was like, whoa.
Yep, just DAMALR. Look at that.
The big paragraph. That's funny.
That's so funny. I can't.
Hilarious. What?
Do you remember the gas app? This thing? Did you ever download this? Where it was like, oh what is it? God, I have like trauma from this. So it was like this stupid app, and you would like it would like give you like, it would give like a prompt and it would give 4 names and you would like click on a name, like whoever like you thought was like.
Oh yeah, I see.
Yeah.
So just like a survey.
Right, but you didn't know who it was, and it would, sometimes people would like clown on it. Sometimes people would like actually be like doing it. So it'd be like, who's the hottest girl in our grade? And then you like click on someone, and but then it would send it to you, but you couldn't know who said it. It'd just be like a boy in 10th grade or a boy in whatever. And so like, it was so dumb, so dumb.
When was this?
Like 10th grade.
Ew.
Like, oh my god, this gives me like trauma. I can't. I literally can't. I just like forgot about that, and I just saw it in my text. Okay, anyways, last night I was having a midlife, or not a midlife crisis, like a mental crisis about the fact that I am a senior this year, and that I posted on my story sobbing last night that I was like, this time next year I'm gonna be in New York taking dance class with new friends and like new teachers, and I was just shook about that.
That makes me sad.
Like,
that makes
like we're not gonna be here this time next
year. I really hate this town.
I know I hate this town, but then and then I'm gonna like leave, and but then I'm just gonna like miss my like friends. I'm not gonna miss it here. I hate it here. It's too small of a town. It's cold. Like, it's really, really cold.
Well, I like the cold. I just hate this place.
Yeah, no, it's too small. Too many memory. I don't know.
Oh,
I'm excited to dip.
Do you want to know a fun riddle?
Oh my god, Emily's got a riddle for us.
What do Alexander the Great and Winnie the Pooh have in common? Do you know who Alexander the Great is?
Miss K would be so disappointed in me.
Do you not know who that is?
He's a history guy.
Yeah. What do they have in common?
They're fat.
Their middle names. Alexander the Great, Winnie the Pooh. That was smart.
That was not funny.
What 2 things can you never have for breakfast?
Lunch and dinner.
Screw you! How did you know that?
Genius!
How did you know that?
What travels the world but stays in one corner?
The newspaper.
No.
Wait, no, shut up. The zebra. I was thinking of red and white, red all over. None falling down the stairs.
What? Hey, what travels the world but stays in one corner?
What?
A stamp. Like a
Oh!
Ah.
That's smart. Oh,
Yeah.
I know. What's a roundhouse? Wait, no. That's the answer. What? What is a circle that has people in it?
A roundhouse.
That was not the joke. It was a different joke, but I forgot. Ooh. What did one corner say to the other? Wait. Meet you next crack? Or no? Butchering jokes. It was like, you know what
Meet you next crack.
What did one corner say to the other?
Meet you next.
What's another word for corner? Hole? No.
Meet you next crack.
What did one? Oh, what did one? What did one wall say to the other? Meet you in the corner. Y'all,
guys, we got a 46-minute Billie Eilish interview this morning.
What? Where?
Sorry.
Me?
What? Who? What? No, we didn't interview Billie Eilish. It was for like CBS like Sunday morning or whatever, but they posted a whole 46-minute interview with Billie Eilish. I watched the whole thing this morning when I was supposed to be doing my homework.
Riddle. What is so fragile that saying its name breaks it? What is so fragile that saying its name breaks it?
I have no idea.
I'm not sure either. Actually, I didn't screenshot the answer. What is so fragile?
Emily.
Silence. That was smart. Did you get what is so fragile? Let me say it. Silence. Silence. We break the silence. Sorry, this is not going anywhere. We're trying here, y'all. I'm really trying. Yeah, so basically, I'm trying to think of like any stories that's happened recently. Low-key forgot everything that's happened, like, at all so far. Like, I don't even remember what I did yesterday, TBH.
Yesterday I woke up at 2:40 p.m.
What did I do yesterday? Does anyone else have these, like, fits where they just... Not fits. Like, they just, like, can't remember anything at all? Like, yeah. I don't remember what I did last week. I don't remember what I did yesterday.
Yesterday I woke up at 2:40 and I sat in my bed and then I went to dance.
Like, I don't remember.
And then I ate
How do you remember
veggie
that?
nuggets when I got home.
Because
I didn't do anything.
Oh, I don't know. What did I do?
Did you do school? Did you go to work?
Yeah.
Did you... I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like there's something that happened.
I don't know either, girl. Breathe.
Was it Monday?
Breathe. It was Monday.
I don't remember what I did this weekend either.
Oh, Sunday, I had this dance thing. It's really not that interesting. But we, like, had to, like... It was, like, a practice show to make sure all of our, like, dancers were, like, ready for the season. And... one of my solos, I have 3 solos, and one of them is a musical theater solo, and I'm wearing heels, like 3-inch heels, like boots, and it was really bad when I did it, and it was just really humbling, and I like almost...
Have you heard about the first love theory?
No. Okay,
so basically, it's that you never get over your first love.
Have you gotten over your first love?
I've never had... No! No,
Gotcha there!
I don't want to talk about it, but I haven't.
I don't think I have either.
Yeah, I haven't.
My first love is my ostrich Gerald.
My doctor still talks about their first love, even though he's married to a different woman.
Tea.
And I was like, that's when I first realized that I was screwed. Just kidding.
Because of your first love?
I haven't. No.
You
It's
sure?
not. No!
You sure am?
I'm so sure.
Are you really sure?
If I had a shotgun right now, I would shoot him. I'm sorry. Is that love? Because that's not love to me.
It's like that sound. It's like, gun to my head. What would you do? I gun to my head, I'd pull the trigger. I saw that it was like no Aquaphor, no water. Maggie made that TikTok. Shout out Maggie. She's like, no Aquaphor, no water. And I was like,
I hate Aquaphor. Aquaphor is disgusting.
I hate you.
It feels slimy. It's not
you like Vaseline?
Yeah. Like, it's like more convenient to use.
Comment down below if you like Aquaphor or Vaseline better, because Aquaphor is way better.
That's such a lie, isn't it?
You lie.
No.
Yes, it like is like perfect. It doesn't coat your throat. Like if you like accidentally swallow it, like feels really good. It stays on for a while. It like works really well. Vaseline tastes like butthole.
No.
Yes.
Have you ever had Vicks Vapor Rub?
That you don't put that on your lips.
I know, but it smells good.
Same.
No, I'm just saying, like, an Aquaphor, it just has like a terrible texture to it.
No.
Like,
no, Vaseline's
like,
too like chunky. Terrible. No, Vaseline
it's, like,
smells
too slimy.
Terrible.
It's too like liquidy.
No.
It's too sticky on your hands. Like your hands are constantly sticky from it.
No, that's what Vaseline is.
No.
Vaseline's super like thick and gross.
Yes. Oh my god, you're so wrong.
You're so wrong. Comment down. We need to settle this. Comment down below if you think Aquaphor or Vaseline is better. Aquaphor is so much better.
Vaseline is better.
No.
Or even chapstick. If I have dry lips or I have Aquaphor, I will take the dry lips. I will not touch the Aquaphor.
That is insane.
No, I
Aquaphor. I put on Aquaphor.
Literally makes me gag. If I see it, I will gag.
I put on Aquaphor every night before bed. I put it on my lips
disgusting.
and I put it on my fingers because my fingers get really dry in the winter.
Have you tried lotion?
Put it on my like nail beds. No, because I do it like overnight, so it like really hydrates them, like my like nail like around my like nail beds. I love Aquaphor. It's like perfect. And it doesn't like coat your throat or anything. Like Vaseline like coats your throat, and then
She's
can't like
only saying she likes Aquaphor because Billie Eilish likes Aquaphor.
No, I was gonna bring that up, but that's not. I've always liked Aquaphor, but Billie Eilish does like Aquaphor. But
you know
that's
who
not
pissed
why.
me off?
Who?
Freshmen. Maybe I can't say that.
You can say that.
I was just seeing like TikToks of freshmen on my For You page, and it was like, see, what am I gonna talk about on this podcast if I don't have TikTok? What am I gonna talk about?
Yeah, like seriously, what are we supposed to talk about? TikTok is like
that's my life.
My favorite thing. I love TikTok.
Should we like write a letter? I will start crying. I can cry on fat.
I can fat.
I can fat. Me too, queen.
I can faint on the spot.
I can cry on spot. Wait, should we try fainting? No, don't faint. They'll freak me out. Don't faint. But I can cry.
Just thinking about The Office.
Should we bring that up again?
Do you remember when Michael leaves The Office, Emily?
I gotta get in the zone. Maybe I should have been an actor. Low-key observing. Ready? Okay.
Think about Michael.
I was trying to make myself stop laughing. Okay.
Think about Michael Scott leaving The Office, that one episode, and they want to say goodbye to him, and they didn't get the chance to, and he just left, and he just looked at the camera, and then he turned his mic off. he just turned his mic off, and then he left, and then the show was never good again.
What gets me is that Jim went into his office and he knew that he was leaving. He figured it out, and he said, "You're not leaving tomorrow, you're leaving today." And he said, "Yeah." And he knew that Michael was really bad at goodbyes. So he just said, "Okay, well, I'll say goodbye to you tomorrow." But the tomorrow didn't come because he left that night. And he didn't, and Pam and Pam, oh my god.
Pam.
She wasn't going to be able to say goodbye to Pam, and Pam was his, the only one that stood with him. The Michael Scott Paper Company, she stood with him. She walked out with him.
Yeah.
And she wasn't going to be with him, and he was just going to be gone. And they threw a party for him. I'm not joking. When I watched that episode I always stop at season 7, all the time. I've watched it a million times. Stop at season 7. One time I was with my friend, and she made me watch the episode of Michael leaving, and my mom was on a conference call with doctors, and I was screaming, crying so loud that she stopped the call, went downstairs because she thought someone died, and I was like, "Oh, Michael Scott just left the office."
The videos I got from the friend of Emily scream crying have got to be the funniest things I've ever seen. She was hysterically just sobbing.
Wait, should I watch that scene right now?
She was,
I will cry.
Sitting at her
I
kitchen
will cry.
counter, with on the computer, just sobbing. It was so funny.
No, I can't. No. Isn't that just so...
That's sad. I've never seen that before. I think I'm gonna have to cut out the clip of us watching it, but
I can't. If you ever wanna cry, just watch the last episode, or not the episode that Michael leaves. And
oh.
No one in the office knows that he left either. Everyone just thinks that he left early to go back, and they're gonna throw a party for him tomorrow, and he's not gonna be there, and they're gonna realize he's not coming back. That was it. He didn't get to say goodbye to everyone.
So as you can tell, this is really hitting Emily hard.
The Office makes me cry.
I've never seen that before.
I got mascara under my eyes now. Oh, Jesus.
No, you're fine. No, you're actually good. There's no mascara. Okay. Yeah, you're good. Okay, anyways. Sorry for that.
I'm sad. Screw that. I just really needed... Can we talk about something else?
Okay, guys. That's all for today's episode. Moral of the story...
Don't watch the
episode of Michael leaving. We're not very good at riddles, and
it was
start a podcast, basically.
Snapchat.
TikTok might get banned.
Oh my god.
We got to get TikTok not to get... She's gonna cry again. But yeah, so we hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. We love you so very much.
Do you think that's what Michael said to Pam?
Emily. Anyways, we love you guys. Thank you for all the love and support. Follow us on everything. Subscribe down below. Follow our Lemon 8 in case TikTok gets banned, which is in the link tree. Yeah. Okay. We love you guys. Bye. Peace.